Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing all well today. I hope you're keeping yourselves happy, healthy, and all that fun stuff in between. Like I said, anyways, I hope you're having a good day so far as well, and I just generally wish you an awesome time of it. Anyways, as I was saying, let me just turn this volume up a little bit. There we go. So, anyways, just to get some stuff out the way, obviously some... hold on, that's a bit too loud for my ears. Apologies, just give me one moment. There we go. Anyways, guys, like I said, I hope you're all doing well today. I hope you guys are looking after yourselves today. Anyways, let's get some stuff out of the way. So you could get volumes 1 to 5 of my manga series Vamp the Lost Soul through Amazon Kindle and Google Play Books. You could also get physical copies on my print link. All the details that you need to know, all the links to everything is on my link tree. You could get it via on my Instagram or most of my social medias. So you could get it all in one place. You could also shop on Teespring for some merchandise. And also you can get posters of my artwork on display. So feel free to support me through either of those means. Or if you just want to support me for free, there's ways to do that as well. You could follow me on all of my social medias on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, X, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, Kara, and everything else under Vamp the Lost Soul. And seriously, just type in Vamp the Lost Soul. You can probably find me very, very easy. Anyways... what's up? How are you all doing? I will be at Anime Con as well on June the 13th to the 15th at the NEC in Birmingham. So get your tickets now while you can. The weekend tickets have sold out. So go get them while you can. Anywho, I'm just going to let the HostGate crew know that I'm live. So if they want to pop by and say hi, they can. So, but yeah. There we go. Anyways, guys. So today we'll be doing some more Volume 1 revamp. And as you can see, I'm a bit frazzled today. Obviously, because I've had a bit of a long day in the office and I had to walk both to and from work. 2 was by choice. The other one was I was a bit of a dud and let's just say I forgot my wallet and left it at home. So anyways, guys, let's get on with today's live stream. So if I do seem a bit... that's because literally, yeah, I was a bit of a ditz and forgot my wallet, and so I had to walk it home as well as walk it to work. So I am absolutely cream crackered, and it was a bit nutty today. So yeah, so that obviously, like I said, today we are doing some more Volume 1 revamp, and we're finally hitting the time skip. So time skip to the actual story itself with the extra chapter of getting to know the main cast better. So after what pre-prologue, prologue, and Nightmare 0.5 at near the tail end of Nightmare 0.5, I have finally hit it. So yeah, can I just say that is just fucking crazy. But there you go. This is what happens when you want to improve stuff, add more content that you wish it added in the first place. It's the price you pay for art, and sometimes it's worth the price, and I think it has been. Yeah. Anyways, guys, just a little update. Movie Shack is they've got a lot of things on their side. If you haven't been around, and you know, stuff like that, they have got MPs involved, the newspapers, stuff like that. And I want to say thank you for all those who did actually, you know, come by and help out the Shack. That was really, it meant the fucking world to them. So I just wanted to thank you all just before, you know, we actually get started, and, you know, and just say from the bottom of my heart as well, like, thank you for hearing me out and supporting the store. That means a lot to not just me, but also means a lot to everyone who uses the Movie Shack. And I'm sure, like, the store owners as well are absolutely beaming with happiness, because obviously they had a lot of overwhelming support as well. So yeah, just a quick little thank you to everyone who actually sort of, you know, took action in that. But obviously, like I've said to my D&D group, now it's not time to slow down. This is the time where you do still need to put a bit more pressure on them. You know, I don't mean it horribly. It's just sometimes people think, oh yeah, we won, blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, but that's when the true battle begins. Playing boss theme basically, but But other than that, yeah, no, things are being, looks like they might have some good news on the way. We don't know what it is yet, but I will keep you all posted. But I just wanted to say thank you on behalf of, hey, Global Rosebud, how you been? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I was just updating everybody on the movie shack situation. So, saying thanks to everyone who has supported the store and all that fun stuff through its time of need. So, and apparently we might have some good news soon. So, keep your eyes peeled. I will announce anything as soon as I hear something. So just don't worry. I'm still hot on it. But yeah. But anyways, how you been, Rosebud? If you don't mind me, don't mind me if I call you Rosebud just instead of just the whole username, do you? Actually, that's kind of a cool username. I'm kind of curious how you got that. Actually, just pure curiosity. So what I'm doing right now is just sort of doing the basic layout for all this. So obviously what I'm going to do is probably square this up as well and just sort of so I know where the bush is and all that. So where the bush is, not President Bush, but I'm doing Bush. I'm doing all right, thank you very much. What have you been up to, by the way, if you don't mind me asking so? And also, if you're a fellow artist as well, we do ask people to pay the art tax, as we say, so we get to show off your lovely art to everybody in the community. The only rule we do have is no AI art, but that is for reasons. But yeah, I don't mind that. Oh, so you want to pay some art tax? Let's go. I'll get the Discord link for you right now. So if I put, I don't know if it's going to show up on YouTube, but we'll see if it does. Okay, it's done it for Twitch. Oh, look, there you go. It's done it for YouTube. So feel free to join our little T-Cult community. We will totally not indoctrinate you and make you drink tea and all that fun stuff. no, all jokes aside. But I hope you're doing well. And what have you been up to, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? For me, I've been at work, at the office today, I should call it, my place of work. And I'm not going to lie, I am absolutely partuckered. I got an idea for the name for one of the stories I'm making. Oh, okay. Cool. Do you mind if you want to share? What is it about? You know, I'm always up for hearing it from hearing stories from other artists and writers and stuff like that. I always love to encourage a bit of creativity. So yeah, go on. Throw your pitch at us. What's your story about? Rearranging my bedroom. Oh, that's cool. What are you doing? Like, are you getting something in the house, or just rearranging because you're like, yeah, it needs a little sorting. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I feel that. I sometimes do that and I go, yeah, it needs a little rearranging. Sometimes it can be my gaming shelf and I think it's not in certain order. I've been guilty of that one. But yeah, let us know. Like, okay, so as you can see, I'm just doing some perspective stuff now. Oh yes, because that one's nearer to the center, ain't it? So yep, that makes total sense to me. There we go. Our Sigalith escaped. No one wanted a Sigalith. Boo. But yeah, no. Yeah, tell us what your story's about, because I would definitely love to know like what it's all about, and maybe I can get others to come support it. Because at the moment, I think, to be honest, like, in my opinion, like, now more than ever, artists need to help each other out and support each other, like, however they can. Because with what's going on right now, if you haven't kept updated in the situation, yeah, it's not a fun time to be an artist. I admit that. And, you know, a lot of us are doing everything we can to support anyone who needs that support as well. Hey, Nate! Welcome back! How you been? Welcome to the stream. How you been? If you don't mind me asking so. Joe, what, if I do that, and then just try and link it up there. There we go. Don't worry, you'll see why I'm doing this. This will make sense soon enough. If it doesn't, then, well, I'm sorry. But yeah. But, oh, by the way, guys, has anyone been, I actually finally got round to watching Moonrise. I'm normally, like, late to these sorts of things, but I've been hearing so much buzz about it on social media. I was like, all right. I'll give it a little go skis and see what's going on with that anime. I have to admit, I'm enjoying it so far. Also, I'm getting big Fullmetal Alchemist art style vibes. I have to admit, like I was looking at it, like I'm getting some huge Fullmetal Alchemist vibes. Because I know there's been absolutely ranting and raving on the community about it, because apparently, like, something about Netflix not like willing to sort of not show, but sort of like, apparently they're not putting it in the algorithm for some reason or something like that. So I thought I'd give it a go. I've been okay. Just did a little shopping. Oh, nice. What are you shopping for, by the way? Is it like you're doing like birthday, Easter, or what you been up to? If you don't mind me asking. If you don't mind me asking, so yes, sir. As my cringe accent comes out. Right, if we do like the same length in the background, so we can kind of sort of make it faster, better, stronger, better. So I'm not doing Daft Punk, I swear. But yeah. Oh, dinner preparations. Okay. That's okay, cool. So what are you having for dinner then tonight? Is there anything nice? Anything worth mentioning to us tea cultists? Hopefully it does come with a cup of tea so we can come steal it, you know? You know, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Yeah, but so, Rosebud, by the way, I just wanted to ask as well, what was I going to ask? Because you said you were coming up with a title for your story. And that was it. I wanted to know what it was about. There you go. If my brain eventually got there. I apologise, like I say, if I seem a bit doolally, I apologise, because, yeah, work really took it out of me today. My brain, so I was like, please leave the message after the beep to my own head. And I was like, uh-oh, that doesn't sound good for my brain. But yeah. Right, so what I'll do is do that. Okay, like the perspective says that's correct, but my brain's just going, I don't like that. TODI, main story is my main character is being a catalyst for the entire multiverse going weird, and for them trying to keep it from going worse. Oh, okay. So it's like a multiverse story. Is this like more fantasy, sci-fi? If you don't mind me asking. Sorry to keep asking questions. I'm always generally quite curious about other people's creations, so always like to like hear about it, you know. Sometimes actually when someone discusses things with me, we kind of like trade like sort of like narrative tips and all that. So because sometimes like it's like, well, if I was right, I'll do it this way. And sometimes it actually helps like both sides get more creative with their stuff. Lots of rice, maybe some pasta, chicken, carrots, etc. Ooh. Do you know what? My wife, right, talking about pasta and chicken, can make the absolute best creamy pasta and chicken ever. Oh my god. You know. Absolute. I'll tell you what, my wife is a brilliant cook, and she can make like white pasta, that's it, white pasta chicken even be like the most tastiest fucking thing in the world. I'm not kidding you, like seriously, like it's absolutely munch. It is divine, I'm going to say even. Oh, okay. So kind of like what was that game? Phantasy Star Online, am I thinking of? That's like sci-fi and fantasy at the same time. I am thinking of that game, aren't I? I am thinking of the right one. Or am I just being a bit loopy? Probably a bit loopy. To be honest, does everyone know Phantasy Star Online? Because that kind of came out the GameCube. I think like the game went the way of the Dodo Sins. Like, I haven't heard anyone who knows that game by name. Or at least that series, at least. I don't know. Maybe I'm being Grandpa Vamp again. Back in my day, we used to have games like this. And everyone would be like, shut up, Grandpa. You're not cool. They'd be like, well, my mum thinks I'm cool. Oh, God. I'm not that old. I have to admit, I think my age has been showing lately because literally, this will make you all giggle. Mostly she didn't know what Black Sabbath was, and my brain just went, you don't know what Black fucking Sabbath is. And like, I'm saying it like she's supposed to know. And it's quite weird for me because it's like, Normally, I'm the one who's a bit on the naive end, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it was quite weird. I wasn't the one doing that for once, so to be honest, I think if Nim was around, shit, that would serve some right bloody amusement, I tell you. But yeah. Yeah, I'm getting called old recently. I'm like, you motherfuckers. But hey, it's all in shits and gigs. But yeah, you watch. I'm gonna get like the rest of the chat turned up there and go, "What's Black Sabbath?" And I'll be like, "Get out, get out of my chat." No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, but JP, Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath is like one of the most classical bands that you could know. I mean, not classical as in classical music. I mean, as in, it's a rock classic. You know, Paranoid, Crazy Train. You know, like this band wasn't even my generation, and even I knew who Black Sabbath were. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was such a surreal moment for me when someone didn't know who Black Sabbath were, and I think it was Mo, and my brain just went, the fuck is wrong with you? And then I realized like how old Mo Shishi is and how old I am. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, Mo Shishi's way younger than me. But I have to admit, I was pre-raised on like the back of the older music, so I was raised on stuff like Meatloaf. You know, some people don't know who Meatloaf is these days. That makes me sad. Yeah, yeah, but JP, everyone knew who Black Sabbath were back in the day. Like back in the day, everyone knew who Black motherfucking Sabbath were. You know, Ozzy Osbourne, and all that stuff. You know, it's, you know, for Christ's sake, he was that famous. He was on the World of Warcraft adverts. Oh god, now that's taking you. That's taking everybody out back on the Wayback Machine. Yeah, that's bloody crazy as well. And I will give it to people, right, if they didn't know what Red Hot Chili Peppers, for example, because they're definitely like, no one would know who they are. They haven't released an album in ages. You know, like, if I said Metallica, like, actually, no, that's gonna, I'm gonna get someone go, who's Metallica now, just to troll me. Who's Metallica? You're old. Actually, I was listening to some Disturbed the other day, actually, one of my favourite bands in the whole wide world. And they released a couple new albums since I last listened to them. Because I've been so into the manga and anime and stuff like that, I've been very outdated with my music of late. And yeah, I realised, like, I missed 2 whole Disturbed albums since then. And I'm a Disturbed fanboy. And I missed 2 albums. I felt ashamed. I was like, right, I'll give back my my fan pass for Disturbed. I'm sorry. I let the Disturbed community down. But yeah, like, that was crazy. Like, because the last album I had of theirs was Indestructible, which was a really good album. Indestructible. Da, da, da. That was the same. No, that's not Indestructible. No, that's a lie. No, because Indestructible was the one before the one I had last. That was it. Because the one I had, it was after Indestructible, and they covered Sound of Darkness, and it was like one of the best fucking covers that Disturbed ever did. Like, it was such a brilliant cover. It's like, hello darkness, my old friend. And I'm sorry, I know, like, the original, some people can't place the original, but there are times where the I'm sorry, but where the original just is, it's just, it doesn't stand up to some people's covers. And I think, like, and people go, well, that you can't say that. It's like, yeah, I can, and I just did. But yeah, that was a bit of an odd one for me. Like, speaking about that and all that fun stuff. But yeah, so fun.
Is it leaving? I can't remember. I'll sort it out. Okay.
Okay, I'll keep my ear out.
No, I'll sort it out. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So that was my wife telling me we got a delivery.
You know, panic.
Do not panic, Mr. Mandarin. She will answer it. Thank you, lovely. Love you. But yeah, so but yeah, it's really weird. Like, I have to admit, I think I'm realizing I'm becoming an old man, and I'm like, oh fuck. Like I had someone at work look at me today, stared at me, and when I told them the story, they went, "Who's Black Sabbath?" And my face just went. My face actually fucking dropped as well, and I was like, "You didn't just fucking say." You didn't just fucking say that. Like, my brain actually got blown by that. I was like, wait, what? But yeah, it has shown my age, I have to admit. Like, I think half people don't know who Monty Python is these days, and that's crazy. That's absolutely cray-cray. But it's weird because I know people that know classic animes, like Cowboy Bebop, you know, Ghost in the Shell, which is now pretty much a classic, stuff like that. And then you got like people just don't know that. And it's just like, it's crazy, man. Crazy. But then again, I actually haven't come across people, like one or two people lately. I haven't, bless me, sorry. Haven't got that. But you know what I mean? It's mental because, like, back in those days, like, if you were instant classic, Rosebud, you become my best friend now. Thank you, Rosebud. Thank you for not making me feel like an old man. Oh God, you gotta love it when an old homie backs another. No, I'm glad someone knows who Monty Python is to this day. I would have been like, oh my God. It's like everyone knew what Carry On films were or stuff like that, and that's like way beyond my time. Like, you know, I know Blab likes to rack at me and being an old man, but it's like, trust me, if I was being an old man, I'd be like naming all sorts of things by now. But yeah, like stuff like that. Like, I remember we were raised on like 70s cartoons as well. You watched Monty Python as a kid. I don't know whether to give your parents huge respect or be worried. Oh, no. Monty Python's bloody brilliant. My favourite film is the Holy Grail. Holy Grail's fucking hilarious. Life of Brian's my second, and then Now for Something Completely Different is my third favourite film out of the whole trilogy of Monty Python. Absolute fucking classics. But I have to admit, like, half the humour on there you wouldn't get away with today. Like, if they came out today, cancel culture would be so on their fucking asses like no tomorrow. Because I do remember there was like global. I'm glad you agree with me. Like half the humour that's in Python today would not fly. I can guarantee that. Like what was one of the jokes? Oh yeah, there was a Jehovah joke. It's like Jehovah. He said something again. Yeah, because there was like a whole scene when someone was going to get stoned for mentioning Jehovah, and yeah, you got these ladies that come like, to ready to stone this poor guy, and they're like it's a whole skit. Essentially, he keeps saying Jehovah, and it actually ends up the guy who sentenced his execution ends up getting stoned because he said it by mistake. And the ladies get like really overzealous, and then it's like they throw a huge rock at him, and it's just, I can imagine someone will find that something about that disturbing, and they'll be like, right, we're gonna get it cancelled, dude. like honestly, like, but back then, like, humor was poked out at everybody, like. Jesus, it's I have to admit, I miss comedy of the old days. But yeah, anyways, Nate, please do not say, please do not, I've got a feeling Nate's going to be like, you're old. I think, like, actually, come to think of it, actually, when I was younger, one of the first animes that I've ever, and I mean I ever watched, Admittedly was Pokemon, but it got followed up by Helsing Abridged. Not Helsing Abridged, Helsing, then Helsing, like the original Helsing before Ultimate came out, that followed the manga. I remember that. Damn, that was the day. Those were the days, mate. Those were the days. But yeah, then it kind of followed up by Dragon Ball. And do you know what? Actually, the third anime I ever watched, and people will not guess what anime I watched. Card Capture Sakura or something. That was the third anime I ever watched. And actually, the story's really fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. I actually really enjoyed that anime. And that was the third one I ever watched. People would be like, oh, but it's Dragon Ball. And I was like, no, Dragon Ball actually came like super later for me. But yeah, and I kind of like, oh, you know, teenage movies like, oh, but it's a girly anime. You know, teens being teens, you know. And I think we could all relate to that. We've all had those. I'm 90s. I'm a fucking edgy teen, you know. But then I watched it. I was like, actually, this show's really fucking good. I would never admit. Team me would never admit, but me it was just like, yeah, that show. And I remember like I couldn't watch any further, and I wondered why. And then someone told me that one of the main characters wasn't straight, and this is the thing. Like back in those days, there was a whole taboo around that, and even like when I was younger, there was a taboo. You wouldn't talk about it. You know, and it's very rare that those conversations happen. It was a very different time back then, and yeah. And I remember that got cancelled, and I was like, fucking why? It got cancelled because of that. I was like, yeah, it's not suitable for kids. I was like, is there actually anything that goes on in there that's not suitable? No. I was like, then why? Because if the relationship's well written, then why not show it? I mean, yeah, I have to admit, I think even younger me was like, what? But yeah, it was. I remember thoroughly enjoying that anime. To be honest, not my guilty pleasure anime though, because I think, to be honest, it was a pretty good one. I know they did a remake recently. I might have to watch that because it was pretty good, and I probably will get back onto that and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, Nate, you looking forward to New Devil May Cry like season 2 or what? Oh, by the way, if you're wondering who this Nate fellow is, he's one of the people I've started to know, and I'd rather Nate outs himself on this one, so feel free to discuss it, because obviously, for reasons, but yeah, I actually know Nate personally, which is kind of cool, so sort of know personally. You'll see what I mean, because obviously you know I'm with Hosuke. I announced it like straight off the bat when I got signed up, but yeah, so yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, to be honest, I can't wait to sort of keep going on my journey. I get pretty distracted today. To be honest, I am so out of it. I'm not gonna lie, I am out of it. So I'm just rambling. First things come to my head. This is Tired Vamp, guys. Enjoy it while you can. Take advantage of this. Oh, by the way, guys, make sure you pay your art taxes, by the way. If you want to, join our Discord. Post your art on there. We do art show and tell at my brain's gone. At 9 o'clock, so we got like just under half an hour. So if you want like a art critique, feel free to ask me if you want to critique it. If you don't want me to critique it, I could just have a look at it and go, yeah, pretty cool artwork. Because we always encourage artwork around here, and obviously, again, one more time with a passion, we do not accept any form of AI art here. Because for obvious reasons that we want to protect the creativity of others. So to do so, I have made a very strict ruling on AI art. So please keep that in mind. Respect the Discord rules, and just enjoy your time with us. You know, obviously, you know, if you don't mind a little bit of indoctrination of joining the Z cult, then you're good to go. You know, there'll be no problems. Houston, we have no problems. Oh god, Helsing Bridge is good. Actually, Helsing Bridge is a funny rendition of Helsing. Fucking love it. Though, I do get it, because I think Alicia X Def, I've actually become a fan of her content lately. Because, like, she's one of the few... yippee! Oh, you know Alicia X Def. Yeah, she's one of the few streamers I actually super respect. You know, like IMS, I actually, like, don't get me wrong, I respect all streamers, but there's some people that actually, you know what, I'm going, yo, you have my fucking respect. Hats off to you. You know, there is a bit of a difference between the two. Why can I not use my rubber on this? Oh, that's why, because it's paint bucket, not rubber. I told you my brain's loopy tonight. PSA, kids, do not draw when tired. Unless you want to become like Vamp, then do so. But yeah. What was I saying? I forgot what I was talking about. My brain's just... my brain's going wiggly waggly all over the place. But yeah, no, it's been pretty it's been pretty cool. I have to admit, my brain I forgot what I was talking about. My brain just went. It's gone with the way of the dodo, as they say. My brain cells have completely died out in my head. Yeah. No, like I said, kids, this is PSA of the day from Grandpa Vamp. Grandpa Vamp says, don't draw when tired. It's fine, because luckily, mostly for this, I'm using the perspective ruler, so luckily, I've got some guides, so... And yes, perspective ruler is an absolute clench when you're doing backgrounds, because to be honest, I'm really weak on my background game. My cats are screaming at me for attention. Rosebud, I feel your pain. Pip, where is Pip currently? Oh, he's having a nap at the moment, thank God. Pip likes to jump on my lap during streams and tries to get my attention. And I'm like, Pip, I'm streaming. Can you not? I love you, Pipperoos, but, you know, I love you, but you are quite distracting. But yeah. Oh, right. We need to add this little, because all suburban houses have these little, like, window things at the top. So, yeah. Can you tell I used to live in one? Can you guess? Do you know? But please, anyone who figures it out, please don't dox me. But yeah. But there we go. Awesome. So now we got all that done. So we got the windows done. Yeah, it's actually looking pretty good so far. I'm pretty pleased with how it's looking, actually. I'm not going to lie. Pretty pleased. This bit I will be sorting out in a bit. This is just for sorting other bits out, so do not worry. Once I get through this, I will get it done. And then the other one, if I remember correctly, was more like... Yeah, it was more like that. I'm not giving away where I used to live. I'm not giving away my childhood home or anything, I swear. You keep it hush, I keep it hush. Oh, that was very, what was that? It's noon. Felt like, what's his name from Overwatch? I used to play a lot, and I now forgotten his name. The cowboy one. I think I'm getting old man syndrome again. Right, I do not... No, was there a door frame? No. Yes, there was. I'm doubting myself again. Like, was there a door frame? Yeah, no, maybe. I don't know. But, yeah. And then just sort of... There we go. And then just get the rubber, and then just sort of... That's it. Perfect. Now, obviously, with the ruler, it won't let me do certain lines, so I would have to do it when... Sorry, my brain's thinking right now. Give me a moment. Yeah, because the door was about this big. And then each of the panels were like... Yeah. Yeah, I could do art math in my head. I'm doing this completely from memory, but yeah, if you want to know, this is maybe a little clue, maybe a long, long time ago where I once lived. So it's a bit of a tip of the hat, but you will not ever figure it out. Well, I hope not. But yeah. Oh, you watch, someone's gonna be a detective now. I was like, oh fuck it, no. Maybe I should censor this bit out when I get in a VOD. Maybe it wasn't such a smart idea. But yeah. But then again, half my ideas when you're tired seem to be smart, and then you're just like, fam, you're not being smart, you're being a dumbass. But yeah. There we go. And then just sort of do that. And one thing I do love about vector layers as well, you get the vector rubber, you can just touch the line and the line disappears. I mean, how handy is that when you're doing background work and trying to do like a bit more detail stuff as well? It's, I'm not gonna lie, it is a bit of a lifesaver. Not gonna lie. There we go. And then, there we go. Awesome. So yeah, I was going to say, like, any of you who do your own... Oh, hello, buddy. I checked your videos. It seems like your kicks... Thank you for the follow. Right, I'm going to have to ban that, mate, because I am not being horrible. You do not advertise that kind of stuff on my Discord. Thank you. On my Kick. Thank you very much. Yeah, please don't do that. My streams are not for your advertisement. Thank you. Right, let's give you the old boot. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. As you can see, I have a no advertising policy. Unless you're advertising your books or art, then I'll allow it. So, yeah, I apologize. It was one of those, oh, do you want to get more viewers? And it's like, go away. But, yeah. Sorry, my matey, but that is a no-go. But yeah. Anywho. What time is it now? It's about 8:30, so yeah. This is just a little chill 2-hour stream. Nate, do you want to show off any of your artworks today, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? I'm more than happy to have your artworks on here. Oh, no, we got JP. But yeah, there we go. Oh, sorry, this tune is like, I'm actually bopping to this. It's like, it's pretty bop. I'm not gonna lie. This is proper bop. There we go. Sorry, got stuff in my ear as well. There we go. Ah, yeah. Oh god, my brain is gone with the dodo right now. JP, you working, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? Did you want to come on mic with me to help my dying brain cells out? I think my brain cells need a little help here. No, I don't really like the way that's done. So maybe do it like that, because I know there's like this weird like two-way padlock thing. Dweeb, Dweeb. I love that Pokemon name, Dweeby. The Dweeb, get me, you Dweeb. Just want to say dweeb. Dweeb is a good word. It's so satisfying to say. What words are satisfying for you all to say? Actually, out of curiosity, let me know. I'm actually like really actually curious now, like what words make you like you say it. It's like that is actually really super satisfying. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. Okay, I kind of like the way that is because that's actually kind of like a proper little lock thing going on. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so that's all to do. So that doesn't need a perspective really. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that is for now. I want to do the other perspective shots to get the lines in, and then we're going to start like bulking out things within the lines. So let's get that done. Sorry, my brain's just thinking out loud to itself. All right. Smart tool. Grab one of these. So the stairs, I kind of want it to sort of be about here because it is coming out of the page. Okay, so get the oh, I don't know. Okay, yeah, I think actually, do you know what? I dig that. Happy accident. I like this. Let's go with happy accident. No, I don't like the way that's not angling. No, because actually, when you think about it, that's actually correct because of the way it's going up. It's in an odd angle. I think, maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it. There we go. We'll go with that. I think about it, and then we'll see how we go. I don't know. That don't make sense to me. That will not make sense. So if we do it like that, and then get the... That's it. And then... Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I think I'm guffing here today big time. My brain's just like, my brain don't want to work today. And I think my brain's going in noon. But yeah, there we go. I like the drum beat on it. It's actually like dun 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 dun. Yeah, I think my sketch was a little off there. That's fine. Right, if I do it like that, because that's where the floor thing is. Obviously, we got... I'm going to place the bin within this sort of like wreck. Pardon me. Anyways. Excuse him whilst Civil played. It was not me. It was my food. But yeah. There we go. Sorry, I'm loving the beat of this actually. This is pretty chill. There we go. Yeah, okay. Now I see where the perspective... That was a little off because obviously that's a little bit more... Okay, yeah, I can see where that's going. And then just do that and then... Sorry, just listening to a tune. Hold on, let me... Do you know what? That little piece there reminded me of the Power Rangers tune for some reason. I was like, aye, do, 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 do. Go, Power Rangers. My brain was going to go into that for a second. My brain goes into weird places sometimes, man. It'll go into weird places. It will just never come back. Okay, so whether this lands, which should be here. Actually, I should do the whole way through, yeah, and then just do that. So at least we know the bin's in the right area. This is why I'm trying to do these sort of like cubes to understand like where everything is. Okay, so we know the door frame. Yeah, door frame to that should be like more like there. And then maybe just do the whole southeastern philosophy design of buildings, as they say. But yeah. Trying to think. Right, yeah, we need to now get into more of the nuances of the home design now. So yeah, we'll go where that is, and then yeah, I'm happy with that. And then do that. And just try to like put things where they should be. Yeah, right, so because this is more of the 90s, I'm going to actually put the frames like squared, because that's what modern frames were at the time. Now you get, because nowadays you can get these frames are sort of all over the place. So back in the 90s, it would be more like that. Wow, I am remembering a lot of shit today, and I'm like, and even I'm turning around and go, wow, I'm actually old. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, guys. I think Vamp has discovered he's actually is old. Yeah, so we say, yeah, okay, cool. And then the floorboards, yeah, and then floorboards can go through. To be honest, I should have done the floorboards first, I'm not gonna lie, just to make shit easier on myself. Foresight's a wonderful thing when you figure it out. And then just sort of, yeah, and then is it just me, or all the lines are sort of like the same width? That shouldn't be. Should it be wider? Should it get wider with the perspective? Because you look at that line is a little too. No, because it's up, down, or. Oh, because the perspective point's far away. I think I realised what was going on. I was like, have I done guff? Have I done goof? As Alucard from Helsing and Bridge say, hold on. I think this will sum up my.
You done goof.
I apparently done goof. I done big goof. Anyways, yeah, I think I did goof. Nate, I might need your... Oh, Vam, I was looking for your Mixam page today, and man, their system's weird. It seems like the only prints in the country the page was set up for, so since you made it in the UK website, it's produced in Britain and shipped... That shouldn't be right. Oh. Okay. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. I could see if I could create a page in the... I might have to... Oh, don't tell me. Because they've said, oh, well, we'll create menu, but we are... Because they have told me they are looking into ways of getting it a bit more internationally. Because I was like, well, isn't it the point of print link? I actually turned around and questioned that. And they went, oh, yeah, you can. But you have to make, like, multiple, like, country accounts. And I'm turning around going, but then that defeats the object. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they are working on a way to do that, because I definitely know for a fact they got printing factories in America. So I'm hoping when someone orders off PrintLink, then at least then they can sort of, if you get what I mean, then get it to your door, from the printer to the door. But thanks for raising that. At least I'm aware they still have that problem. I thought they resolved it personally, but good to know. It is a good to know thing, because then I could turn around and go, hey, Mixam, you really need to do this because my customers from worldwide really want to get my books. But thank you, JP, for wanting to support me, though. How's the shipping, though? Is it, like, really bad? Or, if you don't mind me asking, it's just, if I can then give this feedback to them. Oh, God. Yeah. I was going to say, so why they haven't implemented that, I do not know. This is why I'm hoping if things go really well with HostGate, we would not have this problem. So, yeah, like I say, if things go well, yeah, I'm really hoping it does. We won't have this problem, and hopefully then we can get to everyone. Yeah, mate, get the digital copies then. I will have a chat with Mixam and go, look, is there any way when they order from me on my British side, then it go to the printers in America instead of doing all this higgity pick? Yeah. Yeah, get the ebooks, mate. I would for now. Or order them directly off me, and then I can work out the... Apologies. I'll work out the costs on my end, because I could probably do it cheaper by raw mail. Okay, so someone is dumping a bot on us, so bot, possible ban evader as well, so yeah, ban. Thank you. There we go. Bunkai. We bunkai them. Bunkai. Anyways, we do not have ads like that here. Finally, the best views. I'm sorry, JP. We do not have this in the tea cards. Like, we have our own scam going on. We entice you with tea, and then we indoctrinate you. I mean, get you into a lovely little tea cup without... This is totally not a cult, and we're not trying to convert you in the way of British tea. No. We're good boys and girls, right? We have... The tea cup has its own scam. No one scams anybody but us. Oh, God. If every cult was honest, let's be honest. that would be like, if cults have their own honest trailers, nobody scams anybody but us. Science, no, I won't. I don't want to get assassinated by Tom Cruise. Thank you very much. Have I done Guff again? Yes, Vamp done Guff. Okay, guys, learn from Vamp. Do not do what Vamp does. To be honest, at least it's actually given me a bit of a decent template to what to do, actually. So I'm not too mad at myself for being a dip. But yeah, edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo. Yeah, there we go. So at least then I've got like a template. Nate, are you more traditional, by the way, as an artist, or are you sorry, because so many artists show me so much of their stuff, my brain is just like going skew. Or are you more digital like I am? I used to be actually traditional with VTLS. Now it's like it's like more like digital now, because to be honest, I just don't have the room for all the pads anymore. That's the only reason I did it. It's just like we just got like no room. Like I've just got no more real room, and I can't justify any of it anymore. And I'm like, yeah, I just can't. I have to go to pad. Okay, cool. So right, we've got the banister done. We've got everything else done. We just need to do the stairs. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Be proud of Vamp. He's getting there somewhere. By the way, I Global Rosebud is like, uh-oh. What's Vamp done? Vamp done nothing. Vamp's good boy. Vamp's best boy. Right? Right, guys? Right, guys? You believe me, right? Vamp's best boy. Vamp's good boy. Oh, by the way, guys, as a little reminder, art show and tell is going to be happening in about 10 minutes. So if you all have artworks and stuff to show, or writings, or Warhammer painting models, as long as it's creative and as long as it's not AI, we have you covered here. So drop by. Drop on by. Come drink tea. And we'll look at art. And like I say, if you do want any sort of like tips, advice, or criticism, please let me know. Just type on your artwork, just say critique, please, and I'm more than happy to sort of give art critiques where I can to help you guys to become better artists. Because at the end of the day, we are all here on our art journey, and we are all here to grow as artists. So do not be afraid or ashamed to show off your works. Okay. Right, so what we're gonna do, see, with the banister, it's just gonna go along with the floor, which is not correct. So we're gonna have to sort of I think we're gonna have to move the ruler a bit and then create our own sort of perspective for this, because I know for a fact that is not going with it. So if we're going to have to create that effect of the stairs, we need to do that. I can't share right now because I'm rearranging. No, don't. Feel free. Rosebud, you can share your artworks at any time. Just join the Tea Cult. I'm here like every Monday and Thursday. So just joining the Discord alone, and then you can do it in advance. And then I'll do it on the next art show and tell. So do not feel pressured. You know, do not feel the pressure. Honestly, like, we're all here to support each other in some way as eyes. So, yeah. Do not fear. Do not fret. Do not fear, because I am here. Yes, I'm secretly all might in T form. Why do you think it was part of my secret plan to get Higher Academia proper? I can't even say it with a straight fucking face. So I can, I mean, get you all into the tea club and get you all into tea. Yes, that is my total intention. There is no diabolical scheme to get you all into the tea club behind it. No, sorry. I am the best boy. I am the goodest boy. Of course, nothing diabolical is going on here. Nothing diabolical at all. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think I am thinking. Sorry, give me a moment to think this over. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I could use the Spectre Blue to create the stairs. I mean, because when you come to think of it, as long as I've got that banister there to kind of warp the perspective a bit, I then can use it. Yeah. I think I got it. Die Joe, I got it. To be honest, I should have really done a 2-point perspective, I think. But I haven't really learnt that and mastered it yet, so I will at some point need to kick myself up the arse and learn it. Though, this line has actually given me a really good way of making the stairs. So, you know, win-win. Win-win. Okay, 8 minutes to go for that, show and tell. But no way, just rearrange your room. That's more important right now, right? But yeah, there you go. Anyways, why are you rearranging your room, by the way, Rosebud? Is that you allowed to get into that? Are you getting like a new bed or something? I have to admit, I think sometimes when you do that, you have to kind of like size up your bed, because sometimes you're like, oh shit, like my bedroom is a bit too small for it. But yeah. Oh, look at that. So obviously what I can do now is after this, I can do the line work to kind of give it like that carpet vibe. Because I used to have, I remember back to where I used to live, the stairs were like covered in carpet. Man, imagine doing that. Ew. Imagine doing that back in the day. Ew, carpet. Carpet on stairs. Ew, why'd you not have it like the pure wood, you basic bitch? Because back then we were basic bitches. No joking. to be honest, that was the but yeah, it was pretty nice. Yeah, JP, if you want to get your hands on the books, I will personally just message me, DM me. I'll look up the price and postage, and then we'll sort it out from there. Because until they fix that, I even like, dude, I know you long enough. I'm happy just to swing you the package from my place. So yeah, because luckily I've still got physical copies on my end. So, but yeah, just remember that I'm doing a second story, which is connected to the main story. Oh, a side story. That's nice. Also, a fan story. So I'm also rearranging my bedroom. Can fit mine around my older siblings' bed again. Oh, fair enough. So you guys are sharing a room then. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think me and my sister, we used to share a room when we were like really young. And I think we stopped sharing a room. I think we were sort of like around about 10 years old. I think we were 10 when we stopped sharing rooms. Like, unless my old feeble brain is not remembering things correctly, which, to be honest, most likely scenario. But yeah. Okay, so we got the stairs, we got the carpet, we got pretty much everything else. So I'm pretty solid with that. I'll look into the digital version and just wait for Mixam to fix it. Yeah, it's at the moment, because Printlink's only been out for about a year or so, so I literally jumped on it as soon as it's released. I'm hoping sooner or later they'll fix that and then they'll go straight to printers. I will feed it back to them, because I will say, like, it is making it impossible for my customers to get my books, because it costs like £100, and I shouldn't be listing things twice just so people can get their hands on it. So yeah, I'll have a little chatty poos with them and see if they can sort something out, because it would be great if we could get things internationally that way. But yeah, but to be honest, it is good feedback to have. Thanks, JP. Right, guys, we have 4 minutes to art, show, and tell. I think there's only been one posting at the moment. Let me check. Oh, no, we've got a second lot. Oh, yeah, we got one from JP. We got one from Krem. I haven't seen Krem around today. Surprised, because thought Krem will pop by for the art show and tell. He'll probably pop by when the art show and tell happens, actually. Knowing Krem. Knowing good old Krem. La Clem. But yeah. Actually, I need to ask LSF about something, about review copies. Oh, Manga, if you are watching right now, have you asked them about getting a review copy for the magazine and all that stuff? Because I could go chat to them as well, if you want me to. I'm more happy to do it. Like I say, either way, I'm happy to sort of do it on your behalf or whatever. But yeah, because obviously the magazine, that's out of my realm, so. But yeah. Ads, hey, ads, wonderful ads, long live custard, while we in the mood, mustard down the loo. Anyways, I'm having a fucking nutty one today, I swear, mate. I'm having a right fucking nutty. This is tired, Vab, and I apologise. Do not apologise for the randomness and the stupidity that may follow from my brain cells. Whether my dead brain cells will do, I will not claim responsibility for. However, if you do find it fucking hilarious, thank you. Welcome back, JP. Right, it is literally 2 minutes, so I'm going to use this opportunity to get the bin lid done. And then, same here, just sort of... Does it look does that look right? That doesn't look right, does it? I can see why. Okay, so if I do it like that, and then just do that, and you get the vector rubber. Right, that's driving me nuts. Let's fix that. I do not like that double line thing. I never ever like doing stuff like that, and I never will. There we go. Awesome. Right, let's fix that. We'll fix that. But yeah, guys, let me know what artworks have you been working on, what comics you've been working on. Please, guys, if you are a fellow creative, feel free to obviously, like, not just drop your works, but talk about it. Like I say here, we do encourage, you know, if you got like your own self-published stuff, like, talk about it here. Because we do want to support as many of you guys as physically possible. Right, if we do it like that as well. Also, I actually remembered something, because back in when I was younger, I do remember a little thing when you kind of had this like little lift, like little like underlip of the cupboards. So yeah, I'm starting to vamp remembering shit. This is some next level Inception. There we go. And then we got the drawer sort of like sticking out here, and then we have it sort of, that's it, perfect. And then we'll just do that, and then all that can be like covered. Right, let's go on with art show and tell. It is exactly 9 o'clock, so let's do some art show and tell with you guys, and let's have a look at all your wonderful artworks that you've all been sending to the Tea Cult. You have paid your art taxes. Let's see let's see. So we're going to do a last time. So last time we have got some lovely artwork from Moshishi. As you can see here, oh, there we go. Sorry. So as you can see, Moshishi has done some sort of like concept art by the looks of it. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Kind of like it. Can't wait to see it finish. Krem has done some more concept art for his story. I kind of like this. This is pretty cool. I do like that. Pretty cool vibes. I kind of like how this is all dressed. Your clothing, like sort of like how your clothing laid out, looks really good, Krem, honestly. The only thing I would say is probably like maybe a creases here and there, because obviously when clothes are baggy, they kind of fold in a bit more. So other than that, looks really, really good. This, I love this. This is a very dynamic pose. I mean, Krem, you are improving and it's awesome. And the same here. I would again recommend like looking at where the cross is creased with the body bend, and especially if it's baggy. The more baggy, the more likely it's going to have creases all over the place. So other than that, like I said, your artwork looks really good. I do love the vibe of this. Yeah, they are wonderful silhouettes. I have to admit. And then you got this from JP. Oh, I like this. I'm kind of getting the vibe you're going for as well. That, to be honest, that is very Warhammery. Yeah, you got like some dead guys on the floor and it's one stepping on the one body. Very, very Warhammer posing. Love it. It looks really good, man. Seriously, keep that up. Keep that up. Yeah, I think this is the end of Art Show and Tell. Remember, guys, if you do want to be on the next Art Show and Tell, you don't have to post it on the day I'm streaming. You can post it at any time, and I will go back to where I was, so we can have absolutely a brilliant time. Look at everyone's work and all that, and yeah, we'll have a brilliant time. So, anyways, I hope you guys, yeah, they're all really good. And this is the thing, like, and also, you know, don't be discouraged, obviously. The biggest advice here is don't be discouraged because you see, like, everyone's artwork is like, oh, it's so cool. We show off other people's artworks here to help everyone else grow so they can look at it, get inspired, get hyped, and then, you know, kind of smack on with their artwork. So that's the goal here, at least with me. So, okay, so we got a bunch of cups here. So what I'm going to do is, again, tube off the cups. Sorry, tune's in my head. I'm like, this is a bop tune. So yeah, cups. We could just sort of box them off here. There we go. And just sort of, that's it. And then, obviously they're not going to be boxed square cups, but we are just going to sort of use those squares as a way to position my cups, so I know where all the cups are going to go. Also, Renos. I think generally for now that's nearly everything apart from the tiles, well, vinyl tiles here, because we did have vinyl flooring actually back in my day. You know, I know everyone thinks I'm grandpa, you know, but grandpa had cool things too, you know. Mum thinks I'm cool. I can't even take myself fucking seriously, mate. But yeah. But then again, I think we're all here for shits and giggles. Have a giggle, have a laugh. Sorry about the rude boy in the bike. It's because I got the door open tonight, so it's sort of, you know, it's a bit hot. It's getting hot in here. And no, I'm not taking off all my clothes for you lot. You know, I know you guys want it, but you know, I don't want to get banned. A little bit of oof, a little bit of oof, oof. Anyways. God, that's a really old song, actually. Bloody hell, that takes me right back. My parents used to listen to that song as well. I think that came out... Did it come out in the 90s? I think that was a 90s song, yeah. Like, where, like, rock and, like, rock and pop was kind of, like, all the rage back then, as they say. Right, yeah. So, we do that, because it kind of gives it sort of, like, that tile vibe. So, we do that. Yeah. That's it, and then just sort of, oh, edit undo. Do you know what? Actually, a little Warhammer painting tip. If you can't afford an actual like those proper little wet pallets, get a tile, like a bathroom tile or anything. Like if you've got a spare one at home, which if you do tiles in the bathroom or the floor, you should have a spare tile around somewhere. They make great painting pallets, by the way. I used one for some time before I got my own wet palette. Yeah, just for little tip of the day. I found it on a YouTube video once when I was in lockdown. I was like, nah. And then I tried it. I was like, actually, they do make really good fucking. They make really good wet pads. I'm not kidding you. Like they actually were really good. I ain't gonna lie. Vamp ain't gonna lie here. They were pretty solid. But yeah. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with this. I think I've got all the background stuff I really need for now. Just now, all I've got to do is take that off, get the rest of the background stuff done, and then we'll go from there. So as you can see here right now, I'm just sort of getting the tiles, like the vibe of the tiles sorted. So there we go. And then actually, yeah, no, because we need the edges. So actually what we need to do, guys, can I have a sound off on your best actuallys, please? That would be fantastic. But yeah, you give me your best actuallys, please. I would love to hear that. I just found a pair of gloves and a jacket while folding my clothes. Bit random. But yeah, just they've been missing. Oh yeah, that's satisfying when you find the one thing you've been missing for months and you're like, ooh. It's like or was it the Family Guy skit with the James Woods, and he's got ooh, a piece of candy, ooh, a piece of candy, that sort of skit. But yeah, and you're like, ooh, actually, again. Actually, but yeah, actually, anyway, just want to make sure. Yeah, okay, so that's the same line. That's fine. So the perspective, it does seem off, but it is correct. This is why I use perspective rulers, kids, because that would actually show more than the other. But what I'm thinking of doing, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna put the point higher up. So it actually looks like, because you actually look at the shape of this, I don't like the way that is. Yeah. So actually, as they say, actually, yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, I think I was a bit off on that. I don't know, it just didn't look right to me. Okay, so we got that. I'm gonna widen that a little bit because I can see like that's a little off center. So do that. There you go. Sometimes you gotta go with look than vibe. Sometimes like you gotta know when to break the rules to get the artistic sort of expression that you need. So, and no, this is not a tea cult house as much as I want it to be. But yeah, there we go. Front door was glass, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm still going by like the old reference. But yeah, there we go. Do 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 do, and then just sort of, and then the doorbell, if I remember correctly, was about here. Awesome, and then right. First off, get rid of that. I just need to know where the door handle was, and then. That's it, and then the bottom bit of the door was a bit like smaller, like so. Oh dear. Do you know what? Right, I just realised I did something stupid, guys. Guess what I should have done? Measure. Like this. So then the doors become all equal. And then I do this, right? This is what you call using your brain. Found a trinket in the other pocket. Trinket? What kind of trinket? Like jewelry, I'm assuming? I'm guessing it's jewelry. I'm having a little guess. Okay, don't like the way that is placed. So what I'm gonna do is use my ever so magical keyboard to nudge this in the right direction. So here we go. Let's nudge it about there. That's more centralized. Perfect. And obviously we need to do the door handle, which would be right here. So yeah, awesome. So we've got the door handle, blah, blah, blah. We need to do some handle stuff for there. 3D printed cat toy. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Not gonna lie. Right. Now I need to sort of... Oh. Would help if I actually got the right area. There we go. And then just sort of... Yeah, just sort of thicken that area up a bit and then just sort of use the tool as necessary. And then just sort of, that's it. And then... Perfect. And as you can see here, I've got my doorbell. So we've got the doorbell, we've got where the handle's going to be. And now what I can do is mostly hand draw the rest of the scene. Just sometimes you need to do things like this to sort of get your 3D space in your head. Should have done a map of this, but to be honest, I kind of memorized them. I've kind of memorized this because there's a very certain reason behind it. But yeah, there we go. And then just sort of, that's it. Doesn't matter how big it is. I just need to sort of, that's it. Just stay within the line, but at the same time sort of like know when like the curve is. So do that. Sort of, that's it. Awesome. And as you can see, boom, boom, boom. There we go. So now we've got our like sort of like lines going on. Now we've just got to sort of finish it up a little bit. Just tidy it up a little bit here and there. Oh, it would help if I did the right thing by doing that. There we go. Get the rubber. Just sort of get the pen and just sort of, that's it. So no, because that's kind of more underneath. So it's supposed to be like very, very barely visible. But yeah, did you print that 3D printed cat toy or did you like do something else? Right. Okay. So that's done. So now what we need to do is just sort of, yeah, because that bit was actually wooden itself, if I remember correctly. So, funnily enough, I should have done this as well. This is why, like, having a good memory pays. And then just sort of, there we go. 1 week since you looked at me, and you just say that you're sorry. That song, why is that song coming into my head? Like, I got so many random songs flying into my head lately. Oh god, don't actually, like, when I was listening in the car with my brother-in-law on my way to my Masons meeting, we were listening to a channel called Absolute Naughties, and we were listening to some bangers, and I heard like Blink 182, and I was like, mate, Blink 182, my jam, you know? Like that's like back in the day stuff, you know? Again, showing my age admittedly, but I don't care at this point. Someone's showing off. But anyways, but yeah, absolutely. I remember Blink 182. They were awesome, man. I got the toy off a friend. He gave it to me to help me calm down. Oh, that's really sweet. That's actually really, really, really sweet. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually super sweet. Honestly. I love little heartwarming stories like that. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Absolutely love little stories like that. It kind of warms the heart a bit. And I think sometimes we do need stories like that now more than ever. Honestly. I think it's really important to have that sort of thing in your life. That's really sweet. I think that's really sweet, actually. Like, honestly. That brings a little joy in my life, actually. You know, a good friend has done that for you. Not gonna lie. Find that really, really wholesome. There we go. And then just sort of do that. Because now I've done all the pretty much the original like workings out. I can kind of like now go, okay, so this is what it looks like this. And I can dark shade like areas like that. So also I can do things like this. Yep. And then just sort of get rid of that. So it's just like I could do like little curvy details like this. And this is the brilliant part of it, is sort of I can actually sort of do this. It's kind of helped with my creative process, which is brilliant. And then just sort of, no, that's bad. Just try and, that's it. And then, God, this is actually harder than it looks. There we go. So yeah, you could tell I'm trying out like a totally new thing, but kind of paying off, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna do that and then use my sort of vector rubber. Bless me. I made myself jump. I scared the crap out of myself. My nose is getting stuffy today. I don't know why. I'm not coming down with something. I hope not. Down with the sickness. Come on, get down with the sickness. Oh, I love that song. Such a classic, that one. Okay, cool. So now I can just... Okay. Right, again. And then... Oh dear, oh dear. Right, so we need to find a way not to lose that. So I'm probably going to have to use the pen and just do that. And just... Yeah, there we go. So if we do that, and then... And then just sort of... Perfect! There we go. That looks brilliant. I love that. So everyone, if everyone wants to start, you go grab it now. Oh, I've got to get myself a stretch. Sorry, guys. Sorry, this is mostly background work, but I hope either way, because actually this is more of a learning experience for me. So the more I do backgrounds, the more I'm actually learning as I'm going. So, right. So if I remember correctly, there's like 2 bushes here. We've got like one there. And then there's the other one, which was absolutely huge. I remember this. We used to have like a huge bush here. Yeah, make the dirty comments. I know you wanna. Honestly, what we do is we'll kind of put some like curvage lines here, obviously, because these are bushes. Sort of, that's it. I don't know. I kind of don't like the way that is. To be honest, I think I've got to put lines in. I'm not gonna lie. So what I'm going to do is just do that, rub out some bits, and just sort of, that's it. And then just randomly, just sort of, that's it. Build up on each other. That looks a bit more bushy. That sounded a bit wrong. That sounds a little bit more bushy. Yes, Vamp, because that is English. Anyways. Vamp can speak English, I swear. I just choose not to half the time. Because my brain just goes, nope. It just nopes me. It rogle. I don't know. Hold on. Let's actually do this properly. My brain goes. Yeah, that's where my brain goes. My brain rogle dawns me. Even my own brain does that. So do not worry, my precious little tea holders. My brain is just as loopy as anyone else. Yeah. So if we do that, just sort of make it like it look like a different kind of bush. And then sort of like just do like a little thing there. Do a little twig thing. Same here. Just do one here. Just do another line there. But yeah, it's not like I'm remembering all this by memory. Do that as well, because that was like soil there. And then just do that as well. And that's where the pavement was. Awesome. And then obviously we got all this lovely sort of. There we go. I do remember it was like, yeah, it was like that, and then it was like underneath. Finally, I finished folding my clothes. Nice. Finally, nice. What are you gonna do now? Are you still sorting out your room, or are you just gonna sit, chill, and draw? Sit, chill, not shit and chill. Oh my god, my brain is going in weird places tonight. Anyways. Oh god. Oh, that's fair enough. You could have a little relax. Yeah, have a chill. Do it. You deserve it. Anyways, let's do the little handle here. Do the little keyhole. That's it. And then we do the handle here, and obviously do the whole that thing. Get the rubber and just really try and. There we go. So we got the handle, and then we've got the doorbell here, just sort of. I am surprised at how much I am actually remembering this. I'm actually surprising myself in a way. There we go. Just sort of, because that was all the rage back then. And just sort of. There we go. But yeah, there we go. All the home stuff there. And then just sort of just do tufts of grass here every now and again. That's it. Awesome. And just sort of, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Awesome. Do like a trunk of a tree just there. Just sort of, that's it. Awesome. And then. There we go. Awesome. I'm actually really, really happy with this. Absolutely like gobsmacked happy. Yeah, like I feel like okay, I'm not great with backgrounds, but I feel like I've gotten better since being with Hosuke. Like I'm starting to sort of like by using the perspective ruler, I'm understanding the rules and how to break them. You have a good one. You have a good sleep global. Have a nice rest. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. Just be kind to yourself and have a little chillax. Just have a little chill. Just have a little chill, you know. Sit there, just listen to some tunes, maybe go to bed or whatever you do for your nighttime ritual, as they say, because everyone has their own sort of little nighttime rituals. I know I have. Yeah, no, that's starting to look like a proper home. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually super haps. Just do that for now. Just sort of, yeah, just sort of. Same here, just sort of. And then. There we go. Sort of. Awesome. I'm actually pretty pleased how this looks. Like drawing from memory as well, which is absolute bitch to do at best at times. Pretty happy with the way it's looking. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Hold on. Just realised something. Hold on. That's it. And then there's a reason why I'm doing this. No, actually, you know what? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to go into that crazy detail. That'd be a bit much. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Happy with this. Apart from just doing a little... maybe just do something like here as well. And just sort of get rid of those sharp corners. There is a reason behind this. Do not worry. I have got this covered. Right, so as for the cups... Joe, what? Sorry, I'm drawing this naturally. Like, this is throwing me off. So I want to make it look lived in, not uniformed. So what we're going to do is just do that. Just going to place a couple of lines around the table so that you know where the cups are. And then I'm just going to hand draw the rest of it. Just sort of, that's it. And then just same here. Just do that. And then that. And then get the rubber and just sort of touch up here and there. But yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. There we go. There we go. Awesome. I'm pretty happy with this. Like, I'm just gonna check. Just gotta check my raid button just to see if a certain someone's on today. They're on. Awesome. I'm gonna raid them. Raid them later. Good. Just want to make sure they're raiding. There we go. Save. Okay. Have I got the time lapse on for this, by the way? It's halfway through that. Damn it. I'm so pleased with my progress with backgrounds as well. I was like, yeah, and I'm like, oh shit. I forgot to record the damn thing. That's fine. Alright, let's do that for now. And then, obviously, go through... That's it. Awesome. Happy with that. Happy bunny. Same here. Just sort of... I'm going to just grid that out a little bit. Because that is actually the texture of all this. Sort of... That's it. Awesome, because like when you had like these little border things, they used to be like quite gridded. So I remember that much. Awesome. And then just sort of use the pen to sort of, that's it. Because what I'm going to do is probably draw my character on top of this. Just so we've got like some semblance of normality here. Okay, I'm actually pretty happy with this. This is starting to come together quite nicely now. I'm not gonna lie. It's coming together. It's coming together. Like Pokemon Sword and Shield. But yeah, so now I've done the background. I've done the establishing shot. It goes into close up of the character and it kind of like establishes everything else. So what I'm probably gonna do is draw the characters above it. But first, I'm going to do all this stuff actually as well. Just draw the characters underneath. I should have drawn the characters first, but to be honest, I kind of wanted to see how it looked. So, first before actually sort of... There we go. I'm surprised actually how well I've done for being tired because... Hey! Hello, Halupa. How you been? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. How you been? Get yourself a cup of tea and chillax with me. I'm literally just doing one of the revamp pages and I've been a lot more focused on the background today. The backgrounds for these two bits of the scene. And I have to admit, I am actually really pleased how this has turned out. So, yeah, I'm pretty pleased. 3 days of migraine. Oh no. Have you got that checked out? Just to make sure, you know, obviously you're healthy and all that stuff, you know. Don't want anything to happen to you, Halupa. As much as you do insult me. Nah, all jokes aside, I hope you recover well soon, honestly. Honestly, just rest up and be kind to yourself and hopefully whatever's getting to your migraine, hopefully you'll get it sorted soon and you recover well. Right, there we go. Close up of our main character. We're finally hitting the part after prologue where you get to see Mr. Nikaya Revamp himself. Actually sort of, you know, you get to see him finally in this scene. He makes an appearance on, well, chapter 0.5 / chapter 1. So yeah, oh my god, I can't believe, like, I thought I was gonna do this short and like this is pre-prologue and then at a certain point it hits prologue, which we've hit now, and then you got Nightmare 0.5, which we're hitting the end of. It's crazy. It's a bit different than you think. I had problems with... Oh, okay. So if the weather changes too fast, my eardrums begin to hurt. Oh, yes, because you're in that sort of mid-season. Oh, God, that must be a bitch. I'm sorry to hear that. That must be an absolute bitch to deal with. Well, I hope it's over soon, and then you can enjoy, like, the summer at least. So, you know. Really sorry to hear that. That sucks. That must suck indeed. But yeah. Hold on. Yeah, spring and autumn are hell for yeah. Yeah, I know, but it still doesn't make it any less sucky for you, so. So I hope it's all over for you soon, then you can go. Sorry, you can get on and enjoy the rest of the week. I was gonna say, sorry about that. Sorry for the yawn. Oh shit. Forgot to sort of. There we go, just sort of do dots of dirt there, just so you can tell. Maybe we could do some sprouts, like sprouting of things here, and just sort of. that looks like a mini. I am not going to finish that. That looks like a very tiny something. I was trying to do like a budding plant, but that didn't look like a budding plant. It just looked like something else. So what we do is we do that, and then that looks a lot better. Maybe do like another little one here, just so you can tell like this plant's budding sort of thing. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. So, okay, we can leave this. I'm pretty much happy with now. I can leave like well enough alone. Yeah, just get these panels done, get the main character done at the front, and yeah, I think we're chill. We're pretty chill. We're pretty cool. Pretty chill and cool. Yep. And then obviously we'll do the school badge here. I'll be getting that up in the mo. Awesome, undo. But yeah, so how you? But anyways, other than that, Halupa, how have you been? If you don't mind me asking. Well, Halupa. One of the two. my brain's too tired to function today. So explain how it feels. Do you know the feeling when you jump from a tower into a pool? No, I haven't. So now think of that feeling for 6 and 8 hours. I can imagine. Wait, hoy. Yeah, holy. I'll say hoy for now. Hoy. Hoy. So yeah, I will keep it simple for my. Yeah, it does. But today it's not functioning as intended. Let's put it like this. It's basically my brain's very, very tired because of work, but at the same time I'm kind of like trying to sort of power through it to get this done today. So yeah, try to sort of make my brain go, okay, look, I get it, I'm tired, but I need to get this done. So yeah, there we go. Right, fix that at the very least. To be honest, I'm actually pretty pleased with the turnout for this so far. I just need I think it's volume 1. I've got my school badge showing. So, sorry. I'll get out my old volume 1 as reference, because it's been a long time since I've drawn like the school jumpers, so. This is why you always go back to your old books to actually get some references for things. That's prologue. That's art. That's chapter 2-ish. We want just after prologue. That's yeah. There we go. We can just get it. Yeah. There we go. So yeah. So we've got rook and bishop essentially. So. So that's bishop. Because I have actually been looking at chess pieces. I know. Brilliant. Oh, no one caught a go there. What a shame. So yeah, we'll get the bishop done. So the bishop would be more like this, and then just a point. I'm actually doing this chess piece from sort of reference, sort of memory. So if I do get this right mostly, I'm going to be actually quite bloody impressed with myself. But then again, I did used to play a lot of chess when I was younger. Admittedly, I did love playing chess. Pit, no. Pit, oh, for God's sake. Apologies, guys. Give me one moment. No. Wait. No. No. Come on. No, you're not getting to my desk. No, come on, down you get. He's trying to go, Dad, I want to climb on the desk. Dad, I want to be naughty. And it's like, no, Pip, you can't be naughty. You can't climb on Daddy's desk. You know the rule. You know the golden rule. He knows it. Oh, by the way, Pip, no. No. Pip, no. Fine, you can have a little cuddle. There. Happy now? He wants a cuddle. I apologise, guys. Give me just a couple of minutes just to give him a little cuddle. You're alright. Because he's had his operation recently. And we had him neutered. So he's not in the best mood right now. Love you, baby boy. Right, come on, you. Down you go. Good boy. Come on. Down. Good boy. There we go. Hopefully that will tell him, like, no, don't do it. Because when he gets his cuddle, then he kind of like, he's had enough by then. Oh, don't tell me he's going to try again. I say that, and then he's going to go, no. No. Yes, I know you want attention, but I'm streaming. Yeah, Pip, you're getting your foot in my wire. Down. Down. No. Oh my God. Oh, God. Fine. 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 I know what the badge looks off by heart anyways now, so, yeah. He's just flopped himself. You're alright. Because you don't normally get this clingy. I think he's like, Dad, I'm upset. I have no balls. Pip's got no balls. Pippy no balls. Yes, I'm insulting you. Yes, I know. Daddy's mean. Daddy's mean. I know. I know. Get over it. No, I love you, really. I know. To be honest, he's been a lot more cuddlier since then. Like, don't get me wrong, he was cuddly before, but, like, now he's, like, super cuddly. So, he's just been a bit of a baby. That's all it is. He is still a baby, honestly. He's only 6 months old, bless him. But, we're trying to teach him sort of be a bit more, like, independent. Oh, crap. Anyways, there we go. But, yeah. Right. Pip, are you going to allow me to work on my book now? Can you come off, please? Or are you going to still... No, he's still being clingy. All right. He's being a clingy boy today, guys. Aren't you? You're a clingy boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And then just sort of like that. And then... I think that bit of the chest piece is a bit thicker. Oh, God. I think I muck it up. It's because I'm drawing with one hand and I'm holding cat with the other. So it's like... It's making it a little bit impossible for me to do the bloody rook. Need a reference. Rook. There you go. Oh no, not rook. No, the rook's the castle. What's the other one called? There you go. That's what I wanted. Right, okay, so let's... We got the base. We just need to do like the actual bit properly. Okay, so I got literally practically everything wrong. So it's that and then just sort of... Hey, Rosebud, how you been? How you been? You can't sleep or something? And then just do that. It's getting all my shapes wrong today. It's got... Right, Pip, you got to get off me now because I need to draw. Can you at least do that for me? Could you get off to let Daddy draw? You can hit, if you can hear the purring. This is Pip, by the way, my cat, my 6-month-old baby boy, who's a bit of a clingy bugger at the moment. Okay. Mind a long face. Nay. Anyways, there we go. Right, so what we're going to do is just develop the horse features, and then I'm going to get rid of those horse features so it can be like an outline. Do that. Do that. And then the rest can be the main, like so. Awesome. So now we can just get rid of this. That, and then just sort of, and then 1, 2, 3. There we go. Insomnia. Oh dear. Well, I hope you recover. Well, not recover from it, but find a way to sleep around it soon. Pip, stop. Thank you. You're right. You're getting off now. Go on, off you get. You've had your cuddles. There you go. Good boy. Right, he's finally off now. Finally. Took some convincing. But yeah. There we go. Yeah, by the way, guys, if you're wondering, he has been neutered recently, so he's been a bit clingy towards Daddy since then, so Daddy Vamp. There we go. Awesome. Now that looks like Rook. That's what I wanted. And then just sort of do that. And then just sort of 1 and 2 and 3 and boom. We are finally, after so many goddamn attempts, we got it done. Yeah, there you go. Bishop Rook. I'm happy with the size of the Rook, not happy with the size of the Bishop. So we are going to make the Bishop bigger. Transform, scale, rotate. We're going to just do that. And then that. Perfect. Right, that makes it perfect. Because if I could get this right, I could sort of... my girlfriend, Insomnia, don't let me sleep. Did the doc... Doc, you are so sleep deprived, you have hallucinations. Yeah. Yeah, maybe... Can you not get any sleeping tablets to help with your insomnia, if you don't mind me asking? Right, now I can actually look at the school badge. Now the cat's finally off my lap. I love you, Pip, but you really did jump on my lap on a very bad time, so that did not help matters. Right, there we go. So yeah, there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. So do that, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Okay, and this is the part of drawing, pain in the ass part of drawing badges. There we go. Awesome. So now that's gridded. Yeah, not done too bad. I'm happy with that. Right. What I'm not happy with, however, is I forgot it was a banner, not a Pip. No. Come on. Come on, young man. Get off my lap. Good boy. Sorry. Pip's deciding to... I'm going to be a rebel. Don't look at me like that. I'm streaming. You know full well not to do that. Thank you. Yeah, he's got the with me now. Pip has officially got the with me. Keep forgetting to talk to the GP Insomnia. Trait of ADHD. Oh, you have ADHD. Cool. Fair enough. Yeah, my wife got diagnosed with that actually recently. Funnily enough, I need to get it up with myself, because a fun fact: apparently 70% of autistic people might have ADHD as well. Apparently that is a thing. It is a statistic, apparently. So, and plus, apparently my sister-in-law, who is a teacher, she said she suspects I've got it. Which I should really go to my GP and actually ask for a test for that soon, actually, to be honest. That I'm not happy with. Just sort of that. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so I'm happy with that. That's all cool. I'm happy with that. So, right, so all we got to do is draw up the character himself, and then we should be on our way. Though, first things first, I'm thinking of turning those hard steps into into carpet steps. So, Pip. Sorry, give me a moment. No. Off Daddy's lap. We can have cuddles later. But you are knocking things off the table, and this is why we don't like you on there. You knock things off and you make a mess. Sorry guys, give me like 2 seconds. I need to tidy up some things because he's been a naughty boy. Sorry, I'll mute the mic for like literally just 2 seconds. Right, here, you can't be doing this, mate. Come on. Oh dear. You can't go knocking things off just because you're having a hissy fit. There we go. Right. Right, he's getting his food. Good. Right, I am going back. Sorry about that, everybody. There we go. Right, sorry about... Oh, God, everyone heard the whole thing. Sorry about that. Thought I muted my mic for a second there. To be honest, it was nothing too crazy. I was just telling him off. Yeah. There we go. And just sort of... Yeah, there we go. Hold on. To be honest, yeah, I think I'm going to spend my last 15 turning this to carpet, because, yeah. There we go. And just sort of... You'll see in a minute what I'm doing. I'm just curving it, basically, and... Okay, so now what I've got to do is just sort of... Edit undo. Sorry, just give me a moment. Okay, right. So it hasn't done it properly. Need to sort of... That's it. And then... This is the hard bit, honestly, is sort of like doing things like this. Actually, while we did that, we could just sort of... There we go. Because we need to give the illusion there is stairs there. So, and that's the other important bit. When you're doing like carpet... Oh, God's sake. Well, maybe just keep it like that. I don't know. I'm second guessing myself now. I think, honestly, I'm not going to lie. Oh dear, what have I done here? Okay, so that and then... Honestly, I think I'm going to sort that out later because I think my brain's too far gone to sort this out properly. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. To be honest, I should consider ending like a few minutes early today because my brain's going. One of my cats have decided to join me. Hey, that's awesome. It's nice when you have your pets join you for this bits of streaming. It's fun. I am gonna fade this out a bit just so I can concentrate on this bit, so I can actually sort of get the proportions right. So I've got a feeling the cat doesn't look too right to me. If not, I may have to just get rid of the background and redraw Nikea on here altogether. Just some reason he doesn't look right. If he doesn't, I'm definitely going to just redraw the template body and stuff like that. Just got a feeling something just seems a little off to me. I don't know why. It might be because I did kind of rush draw this in a way. But we'll see. Shranshu escaped. Oh no! Shranshu escaped. Yeah. I think I guffed. I actually genuinely think I guffed. I think I disproportioned his face a bit. But I can't think of why. Okay, let's get rid of all this. Just get rid of this. Just sort of get rid of that. Keep the chin, because that will help me sort of see what I've done wrong. Yeah. Okay, so first things first, the face was way too wide. And then just sort of... Yeah, okay. I think I can actually fix this because the rest of the body is fine. It is literally something ain't right with most of some of these features. But that's fine. I can fix this. I can do this. I don't know. Yeah, that ain't right either. There we go. Just get rid of that line. Okay, cool. So just trying to think. Yeah. Okay, cool. Noise. What's your cat's name, by the way, Rosebud? If you don't mind me asking. Sorry, I'm in default mode. I apologise. Trying to think like what's going on with my artwork. I should have not started drawing in the entire state. To be honest, I was really tempted to go, oh, we'll play games tonight because my brain's going a bit. Yeah, well, normally I stop streaming at about 10 PM anyways, and just sort of defuse a little bit before I go to bed. I'm not gonna lie. No, it's just because today, like I said, I kind of forgot my wallet, so I normally walk to work anyways, but I normally bus home when I go home. But yeah, my brain's just today absolutely gone with the wind, as they say. But yeah. I do like the tune actually. This is kind of bop. There we go. And then sort of there we go. I probably will do a 5-minute end early just so I can sort of recuperate a little quicker. So we'll give it a couple more minutes and then we'll see how we go. Yeah, that face don't seem right to me still for some reason. I don't know why. Something seems off. I think it's that cheekbone. And then yeah. Okay, yeah, I think I think my brain's seeing problems. It's either I'm seeing problems when there's not, or yeah, I think I'm seeing problems when there's not. We'll see. I'll draw him up. I think I need to redraw him. I think that's what it is. I think I'm gonna have to, because that's fine. The eyes are fine. I know they are. Yeah. I think what I'll do is go just see. There's no body template. I'm gonna redo this tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm gonna start anew with this bit here, which is just Nikea. Because yeah, proportions off because the hand's off, that's off. I think yeah. Right, we need to redo this tomorrow. Right, okay guys, to be honest, I think I am gonna literally call it like a minute early to raid somebody because my brain's just at the moment. So we're gonna raid somebody today. So guys, thank you all for coming today. Absolutely apologies if I'm coming off a little bit more earlier than usual, but I'm gonna have to put my mind first on this one because I think I'm overthinking things and that is not good if I am putting myself in a bad place. However, I'm going to give you somebody who I've done fan art recently, and I'm going to thank this person personally. So, we're going to say for our raid message, we're here to steal that ghostly tea. Again, we are here to steal that ghostly tea. Anyways, guys, thank you for the hydrate, by the way, Halupa. Guys, I hope you had enjoyed yourselves here. I hope you guys are having a relaxing time. This is Vamp the Lost Soul. The truth is more than it seems. And we will see you later on. Bye, dude.